So we've arrived at the Radcliffe camera, which is there, looking glorious as you can see. And I'm going to do some introductions, so we'll get Nora first because she's calling me. So give us your name so you can introduce yourself to everyone.
Rowena.
Rowena, very pleased to meet you.
And you.
Happy to be in Oxford?
Very happy.
Oh, everyone else is running away. Martin's legged it. Say hello, Nora.
Hi.
University property. It is university.
We're getting kicked off.
What's your name?
Nathan.
Oakley.
Yes.
Yeah, hi.
What's your name?
John McMahon.
John, say hello.
Hello.
Ready? What's your name, my friend?
My name's Tim.
Pleased to meet you, Tim.
Pleased to meet you too,
Nice to
Nathan.
be in Oxford. What's your name?
Rick Woods from Manchester.
Oh, Rick Woods, yes, of course you are. How you doing?
My name's Stefan.
Stefan, very pleased to meet you. We've got Jonathan.
Hello.
How you doing, Jonathan?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what's your name, buddy?
Robert.
And Robert, and last but not least,
David from Glasgow.
David from Glasgow. Superb.
All the way from Glasgow.
All the way from Glasgow. There's Rory McPhee saying hello to Paula. And still waiting on Antonio. Hopefully he'll be here very shortly. Weather's just cleared up, which is good news.
So this is my work shoot.
Right, guys, just spoke to Antonio. He should be here in maybe 5 or 10 minutes. And then we'll go wherever we're going. Patricia Steer and Antonio have just arrived. We're going to get some reactions from people. Yeah, take it, Antonio. Shit. There we go. Well, welcome to the UK, Patricia. How are you doing? Give us a hug.
Did you see him real before? Did you think that he was? Did you think he was taller? Or you were exactly the same?
Yeah, no
I
surprises.
thought he was taller, but I'm wearing these.
My name is Robert Shortman.
What was it your exciting career that you had 10 years ago?
I had an opportunity to go to the South Pole, supposed South Pole, and work on the base as a plumbing and heating engineer just to maintain and keep their water, gas and things working and running.
So you introduce yourself to me as a Flat Earth insider.
A Flat Earth insider, yes, you know.
So tell us what you know. What do you know about the South?
Not everything they tell you is what it makes out to believe, and especially with a lot of their treaty issues and stuff like that. They certainly do like to say one thing and then do something else, and obviously, you know, they're pretty much their own law there. All the base commanders are sworn in magistrates, so they, you know, all have the ability to, you know, do full proceedings at there. You know, so if anybody obviously steps out of line or some incident takes place, then they have full legal jurisdiction to, you know, sentence you there and, you know, deal with you there.
So can they lock you up there?
Well, there wouldn't be anywhere to lock you up, but yes, they could obviously, you know, medicate you and do what necessary.
And what's out of line?
I suppose because obviously the extreme nature of it being freezing cold and dark a lot of the time, you know, you can get psychologically disintegrate over a long period of time, yeah. So if you're there for longer than, say, 3 months or a year kind of thing, then, you know, the toll starts to take its, you know, toll on the mind.
Tell us something about Antarctica that's Flat Earth related.
Flat Earth related, yes, I saw no curve there. It's very, 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 very restricted to try and even get anywhere near the American base, so that sends the false flags up in regards to their projects of nuclear stuff and all that. You know, the opportunities of anybody when they were down there to get to fly was very limited, and normally it was only the top management that had the opportunity to fly there. Anybody else, it was a no-go kind of thing. So
it's complete no-fly zone.
Well, it's no-fly zone, and you know, it's very suspicious because if you look at it from a globe perspective, then everything intersects into the middle. So each country has their own section of the pie. So in theory, there should be no logical reason why you couldn't fly to that particular point on the pie that intersects and actually go and visit that part of the UK's supposed South Pole. So obviously that clearly states that it's not what they say it is, and especially in regards to territory. Otherwise, you would simply be able to go to that part as it intersects on the supposed globe right into the middle. So
right,
you know, and you know, there's a lot of they work very closely with the Navy and the military in respect to that, and also, you know, the Falklands is located you know.
Well, that's where our
goes.
wedge, isn't it? That's where the UK
That's
wedge
our
is.
wedge, and that's obviously that's a stepping stone to the next wedge, which is their part of the edge.
Cool. Very cool. Well, we'll have to catch up again. What was your name again? I'm really sorry.
Robert Shortman.
Robert Shortman, thank you very much. Wow. Bodleian Library, which we've been kicked out of several times, being on their grass, which they didn't like, as it's university property. So we kept on getting kicked out. And behind us, you can probably see the group of people that descended on Oxford. So like total mayhem. There's people absolutely everywhere in Oxford. We're making our way down to the river. There's Antonio and you see is Patricia. But the buildings are spectacular. It is really nice here. And if I stop here for a second, I would imagine that lots of flat earthers will whiz by me. The only problem being that the amount of pedestrians, I can't stop. I'm going to talk to Patricia.
Look how small I look compared to you.
Let's turn it like that. No.
I'm not that small.
No, nothing I can do makes me look shorter.
How tall are you?
6'2".
All right. Well,
How tall are you?
5'6.5".
Okay. Let's try not to get run over. We'll
That would be
busyness of Oxford.
a really good video, though.
It would look
It
good.
would go viral.
Patricia dies under Oxford bus.
What about you, die?
This pink one, quick.
Wait, maybe you could be flat earthers mown down flat in Oxford.
Prove that the body is flat.
Exactly.
So what do you think of Oxford?
It's beautiful. I've never been
isn't it?
before.
It's very pretty.
Oops.
Busy.
It is busy. We're kind of walking in a group toward the river.
Yes.
What's going to happen down by the river?
I have no idea. This is mostly Antonio's plan. I wanted to be in Cambridge.
Oh.
There's loads of grassy areas.
Right.
But there we go. It is a bit more
Let's
eventful.
blame Antonio.
Well, that was what I was going to do all along.
Right.
And then someone said that they were from Cambridge, and I was like, this is all Antonio's fault.
But if it goes successfully, then we can't really blame Antonio, can we?
If it goes well, then it's all down to me.
Right. So if it goes well, it's because of you, and if it goes poorly, it's because of Antonio.
And this conversation serves as proof.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's priceless. I've just stood and waved at everybody and they've all gone completely the wrong direction. And the only reason I stood there was to get a nice shot of everybody floating past. So now I'm going to do exactly the same thing. And you watch, they'll all wave this time because they'll see themselves on camera.
Conspiracy-minded, I'm afraid, just setting out the establishment. Bilderbergers have a meet this week, I was just wondering. It's really good to see you. We're in Sublime Heaven, you're Patricia Steelers here, Nathan Oakley and Antonio. About, God, on the way to 100 odd people, I would say, by the time they all arrive, wouldn't you?
Absolutely, Antonio.
Amazing, really made. Look at the beautiful.
I just called you Antonio.
Oh yeah, well, it's all right. We'll cope. We're going with it, guys. We'll have it like a mini festival.
Tilt the camera with all your shorties. It is weird. What do they call it? Thatch? Point it out.
I've done it.
Thatch roofing?
Yeah, I've done it. I worked in a place called Cosmeston Lakes, and we basically used to get the thatch. We used to collect it on the reeds of the bank of the River Usk, and we spent all day cutting with a scythe. Basically, it was a specific type of
straw.
Yeah, but it had to be from that part of the River Usk as well for some reason, because for the colour, the toning, I was right. And I just looked at the thatch. It's not really difficult. You just put it in the bundles, and then you get these giant wooden pegs, and just push them in, and they hold in place. Really easy.
Flat Earth British thatching.
Thatching. I've been stonemason as well. I can dress and I can do everything.
Yeah, it is a good turnout.
Yeah.
How many do you reckon? Someone said 30.
30, just over, just under, around 30, I'd say.
And then Martin said at least 100. But even 30 is like nearly 10 times better in terms of actual flat earthers, because you can't count Paula from the Mappamundi. She's not a flat earther. So there was 3 flat earthers. This time there's 30. That's pretty good going.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the river!
Yes.
That was
there
good.
we are.
I'm glad we started that little section there. So I can How you doing? What's your name?
Duncan Smith.
Duncan Smith.
I'm not telling you, challenge.
How you doing?
Wales.
Did you cycle the whole way?
No, came on the train and it was flat all the way.
Flat, of course. That's because Earth is flat.
It's a trick of the light.
I could have been a crisis actor on the 7/7 bombings if I had gone to the interview for having one leg, because they wanted people with like no limbs or one limb and all that.
So how did they get in touch with you?
I actually got in touch with them, and this was before it. It was about 6 months before it happened, because my wife suggested that it'd be a good idea, easy money, sitting around bleeding and all the rest of it. Yeah, I'm up for that. But because of work, I had a change of heart. But because I'd given my resume basically with all my trampolining stuff.
Was your stage name the same as your YouTube name?
No, it's just my name, Brendan. Yeah. So, but ironically, when, like I said, a bit further down the line, I got asked if I wanted to do an exercise type thing that they was going to do in London. And at the time, I said no because of work. I went on holiday, and that's when we heard about the 7/7 bombings. And again, it didn't twig until about 6 months ago. And I thought, bloody hell! I was actually all these actors, and I'm the first to say Sandy Hook, and all of it's a big hoax. The Boston bombings,
7/7.
7/7, big time.
So can we do? This is probably rude to ask as you're being filmed, but can we do a quick recreation of what it could have been?
What on? You want right? I'm walking. Can I borrow your pack back? Yeah.
It's heavy.
Oh no! What's happened? Oh no! Explosion! Oh, 7/7. It was a tragedy.
Crisis actor. Crisis actor. How much will you pay?
That's all it is. That's all they're doing.
That's all it takes.
Hi, hello Ben.
So Ben, a flat earther. This might be our only opportunity, Antonio. So this is us with everybody at the picnic.
Everybody, do you want to turn it?
Let's turn it around. So, say hello, picnic people of the flat earth.
Hey. Hello, Nathan.
I'll meet you this morning.
Good turnout. There's Patricia from me filming Patricia filming me.
And Nathan, we've all just met most of us, and we're instantly friends. It's wonderful.
Absolutely. See any more smiling faces? There's a new face. Hello.
Don't even need
How
to
you doing?
It's irrelevant. You have a little discount.
Good turnout. You guys are flat earthers? Hello, my name's Nathan. How you doing? What's your name? Lauren. Ollie.
Oliver, yeah.
Michael, pleased to meet you. I'm Nathan. How's it going?
Yeah, good, thank you.
More numbers. Sam man in the Antarctic.
Hey Nathan. The thicker string you're bending, and the other one you're bending the light string.
So the lower string's like a drum, like a
What you were teaching me in a rock band before I
We've got another.
Very first flat earth flapjacks.
There you go.
Flat earth jack.
So that concludes our trip to Oxford. Thank you very much to all of you who joined us in Oxford on the river, having a picnic, talking flat earth. It was absolutely fantastic. I've been Nathan Oakley. I'll see you in the next video.